Hello traders and welcome to tradingwithbill.com. I'm Bill. Again, we're in Thailand and we're going to be talking Forex. Traders, good to be with you on this Tuesday. Not much crazy going on. I was in markets yesterday, a little bit of movement. I was pretty dull, it's pretty slow. Same in the US markets. Not a lot happening. At least we're getting movement like we talked about yesterday. So it's currently, what is it? What time is it? Yeah, 7:15 a.m. in the morning, which would be 19:15 on Wall Street on a Monday night. Traders, we have no holidays significant today, so everybody will be trading today. Ozzy had a speaker out today, and in about 15 minutes, again, NAB Business Confidence comes out of the Aussie. Just talk about some data that's going to happen here. Data today is horrible. There is like no data today. There's nothing coming out today. Very, very slow today. PPI out of the pound all over the place. CPI is a big one for January. Year on year and month on month comes out. That's the big one. That's very close to London lunch when that data will be coming out. And folks, that's it. That is really it. Tomorrow you got Japan. Let's take a look at that. Has data coming out. Yes, they've got GDP quarter on quarter, bright and early in Asia. Tomorrow morning for Japan, just keep an eye on that if you're trading Asia in the morning. And that's really about it, folks. There's not a lot going on as far as data goes. Let's see what happened in the markets yesterday. S&P 500 futures currently negative 0.29%. NASDAQ futures negative 0.33%, with the Dow 30 up 1.70%. Small cap 2000 up 0.97%. S&P 500 VIX is negative 11.87%. The DAX is up 1.45%. And the US dollar index is negative 0.23, just at the 90 level. What else? Let's see what's going on with gold and oil. So gold is in this little range, right? We talked about this yesterday. It's at $1,325.70. Came up a little bit yesterday, but nothing big happening there. WTI crude is at 59.44. Took a little notch to the upside, from yesterday. And Brent is above 60 at 62.65. And these are good levels, folks. These are great levels to look for a buying opportunity, right? It's not going to get much lower than this. Just look at your charts, do some evaluation, and get on this train. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. U.S. coffee is negative 0.41% as we speak. So that's it. That's it. Looks like it's going to be a quick show today, my friends. All right, let's go to the chart, see what's going on. Here's the pound. We talked about this yesterday, this movement to the downside, and it just doesn't look like it's going to give up anytime soon. Again, we'll take it from this high here, just fib this, right? The 38.2, do you want to take it there? No. 51, the 51% ain't bad, but if you look left to the chart, you got support, right? So it's going to get a problem there. So probably the best situation would be to come up to this 618, right? Come up to this 618. Take her down from there, and that's at 39.60 area, and sell it from there with good verification, right? Bearish candlestick formation, all that good stuff. Maybe you can go down to a 15-minute chart, see, check out that. Maybe go to a higher time frame chart. We like to do the scale down thing, right? I do the daily, the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 30, and the 15. When I do an analysis really quick during my trading day, I just scan those really quick, make sure there's no levels I got to worry about. But this looks like, we can get this to pull back. And I don't see anything that's going to help this to go to the upside, right? I don't see anything that's going to help this. But, we put the trade plan out there and we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at the Aussie. I was looking at the Aussie earlier today. So at this 78.80 area, now I cheated because like I said, I was looking at this earlier today. So this Aussie at this 78.80 area to me is like the prime, right? Where you're gonna put your stop at probably 7,900, and we'll get out of this at 78. 78.40 is the 200 exponential moving average. So 78.40, you'd want to get out of that Aussie, right? So just want this to bump up and give us. We're not going to do anything here, right? There's nothing to do here. We're coming right back into support, right? We don't want to do anything here. The other thing that we can look at is we can always look to do a trend line, right? We can. What if this trade doesn't work, but we get this trend line, and we can do something like this maybe, right? So what if we get a trend line break, right, and then take that in there? That's right below the 74.40 area, 78.40 area, and we'll take it to the downside. Now, what do you want here? Well, you really want to close below the trend line, a retest of the trend line, and then we can sell this, right? So we got two opportunities for entries here. Now, the second one, this trend line break, if you look left of the chart, there's a lot of stuff there that you got to fight through to get through it. However, if it goes, it goes. So it just gives us some opportunities and some things to look at today that we can possibly get in this market. So I like it. I like it. So what happened with the good old New Zealand dollar? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sideways, nothing to do here, folks. There is nothing to do here. You want this to come back up to 73.20, right? That's where you'd want this to come back up to, right? If you want to sell it, right? I don't want to do anything here. We're in support, major support. So, 73.20 looks good to me. Even the 79, 72.80 area is not a bad spot, but no, I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like that at all. That's not going to happen. So we'll just keep that as it is. And let's go over to, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. Not much there, huh? Yeah, it was not a eventful day yesterday. Kind of really like dull, right? Really dull. There's nothing to do here, folks. There's just nothing to do. We gotta get movement. We were lucky for the last 4 trading days. We had a lot of movement. Not a lot of movement here. I don't see a lot of movement here on a 30-minute chart. So we'll just keep an eye on that. Talking about oil, let's take another look at the dollar CAD. See what's happening there. Not a lot. It's just tweaking around in this range. It's in this, it's in this nasty range, right? So yeah. So we got that, right? And then you come down here. So we're in this nasty range, right? So if anything, you want this to come back up to the top of the range. We don't want to do anything down here. Even though saying that at 25.50, if you look left of the chart, it's pretty wide open, isn't it? So if this dumps, meaning that oil goes up, we can possibly take a couple of trades here. One would be right below there, and and the other one is, of course, the top of the range. So if you get the top of the range, you might be able to get both of these at the same time. Maybe you don't get stopped out here, and you can just continue to go. I'm bullish in oil, right? I'm bullish in oil. This ain't going to stay down here in this 59 area, 60 area very long. It's just not going to happen. It's going to go back up. Oil industry does not want oil at 60. They want it at 70. Okay. All right. Well, like I said, slow today. Quick show today. So let's take a look at. You know what? It's going to be ugly. the dollar index. So here we are back at this 90 area, waited all the way up to, the other day, 90.55. We're in this nasty little range here. However, we're at support. If you look at it, we're at support. So, I'm all about this, right? Let's take this to the upside, right? And get up there. Get up there, dollar index. Get up there. So just keep an eye on your dollar. Just keep an eye on your dollar. Whatever you use, whatever chart you use to monitor the dollar, just keep an eye on the dollar. Especially if you're in dollar pairs, right? Keep an eye on the dollar. Traders, thank you so much for being with me on this Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow morning in Asia. Always remember to trade smart, not hard. Catch you tomorrow, my friends. Take care now. Bye-bye.